Over the years, some of the country's most talented female athletes have stepped across the foul lines and made their mark at Lambson Park. But many would argue that the biggest mark has been made by one player, and she's not quite done yet.
Being stranded. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Elkins. Ball hit in the air, deep center field, back to the wall, it's gone! Lexie Elkins on an 0-2 pitch.
Lexie Elkins has become the driving force behind Ragin' Cajun softball, commanding home plate from every side. As the Cajuns' starting catcher and offensive leader, she has shattered records and racked up countless accolades.
It's her understanding of the game. I think that sets her apart. It's not that she's just a grinder and she just works. That's not what makes her special. What makes her special is the way that she comprehends the game and the way she sees the game and the way the game comes to her.
But perhaps the most significant notch in the record book for Lexie came on April 14, 2016, when she was selected by the Pennsylvania Rebellion in the 2016 National Pro Fast Pitch College Senior Draft as the #1 overall pick.
A first-time #1 pick for the University of Louisiana.
I didn't know it was going to happen. If you told me 5 years ago it would happen, I'd probably been like, no, that's never in my wildest dreams. But just to have everybody there was the most important thing.
It's hard to imagine UL Lafayette softball without her, but what's even harder to imagine is that being a Ragin' Cajun wasn't always a part of Lexie's plan. Alexandria Elkins signed with Texas Tech in 2013 after graduating a semester early from Victoria East High School. When she should have been attending senior prom and signing yearbooks, she was behind the plate as a Red Raider at the age of 17.
I kind of got anxious because I was a senior. I was feeling like pressure to commit somewhere, so I didn't take a visit here. I called Coach Mike once on the phone, and after my freshman year at Tech, I kind of decided that I should make a change, and whenever I thought about where I should transfer in my mind, this was the first place. I didn't want to go anywhere else. So.
And she wasted no time.
Obviously, her production her first year was amazing. She was an All-American her first year. I mean, it took some time for her to transition in terms of getting to know the personalities and developing the relationships with the players. But in terms of knowing the game and playing the game and feeling comfortable doing softball, she transitioned right away.
Whenever I first came in here, they welcomed me with open arms, and I think that's like the biggest thing. They take everybody in, they love everybody as their own, and knowing that whether I succeed or whether I fail, they're always going to be there for me is important.
In just 3 seasons at UL Lafayette, Lexie has become arguably the most impactful player in Ragin' Cajun history. She has led the NCAA in almost every offensive category, set new school records, and won a list of awards that's longer than her braids. And it would be hard to find anyone saying she doesn't deserve every single honor.
She's the whole package. She's very smart with the game. She knows how to hit. There's not many pitchers that she'll face that she's going to be thrown off by, but at the same time, she's like a shoulder to lean on.
But Coach Loteef thinks the biggest impact isn't one in the record books. It's the one Lexie has left on those around her.
And to see the excitement of her teammates around her, I was so happy for her. And then to hear the community, this community is so softball savvy. They love softball. So the community got excited. It's like when you know a famous person and you're in the airport, you say, hey man, I know so-and-so. Well, now that's what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna be like, hey, I know Lexie Elkins.
We haven't seen the last of Lexie Elkins, whose softball career will continue past the collegiate level. And if you happen to have a ticket to a game she's playing in, be sure to sit behind the outfield wall. You may just catch a piece of history. For the Sun Belt Conference, I'm Katie Morse.